In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now it's Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he's into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Ready.
Rush gonna throw to get it started. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rush. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. So now here's the Cowboys and Rush setting up for 2.
70 Lion. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. We're going to go right back to Henry. He's inside the 35. 20. 15. The speed on display. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is some kind of run. Everything you love about a running back. Using some of the power as well, Greg, to find his way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And as so often is the case, Mike, in the NFL, you just can't block every defender. Well, for this back, it doesn't matter. You said it. His power is what allowed him to break those tackles and find himself in the end zone.
Hey. Yo. Nice shot.
Now Jackson. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Rush to throw. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Rush. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Go.
They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll run here with Vaughn. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Rush. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Middle.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
60 Bison, sit down.
Here's Rush. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now Rush. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Rush. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
At the 60, at the 60, Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Running is Vaughn.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's going to have a Cowboys first down, and he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
And he gets into the end zone. A perfect finish to this half. They get the touchdown on the final play and top it off with a 2-point conversion. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Come on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained, and I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Turpin. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. On the ground, it's Vaughn. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Hurry. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check go.
They'll look to throw. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he will score. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Dallas. So now here's the Cowboys and Rush setting up for 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Vaughn. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
Report. Ready.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
Go ahead.
Aguilar goes off in motion.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, report. Sit up.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Rush. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. On the handoff, running left is Henry. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Raven 1st down. Play action now. Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he will dive into the end zone. 86 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. All right, so the Cowboys set to go for two. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Hardy now with the return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Henry. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Henry. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion.
No, we changed it. Cut.
Pistol formation with Jackson. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
On the return, here's Turpin. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
On play action, and the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Hustle, hustle.
Now on 2nd and long. Now faking the give. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Here's Rush. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Here's Vaughn. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing is Rush. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. To go.
To throw is Rush. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down, and he's going to go down. The pressure once again to...
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And off we go from Denver. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Liking 18. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Daniels. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. First carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Come on. Set.
Nix to the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun is Nix. This one swung out to Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ready up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneers.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Okay.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Bravo 80. Let's go now.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey! Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
60 Maverick. Hey, check that. Street.
Now it's Nix. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Nix. On the move past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Nix. That is caught by Vele. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To throw is Nix. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Williams. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Hey, Smash! Panther 11, Panther 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! Warriors 70. Go!
To the air goes Daniels. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20, Javonte Williams. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions.
Daniels looking to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. And now they'll shift things around. Here's Daniels. And he rifles one incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Ready, ready. 60 average, 60, ready. Trap 60, trap 60. Go street. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Commander's first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. To throw is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Come on, come on. Ready.
Back to throw again. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
70 Rangers, 7. Here we go, here we go, go.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On the ready. 19 target, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go!
Now Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
19 Lions. Ready. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. from a yard out. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
And all the way home for a Bronco score. Javonte Williams, 41 yards. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Brown, 70 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts.
And Williams is in for a Bronco touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And running with power here. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Ready? Set, go.
Again, it's Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? Street. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Cut 19. Here we go. Set. Go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
70 Rangers.
They go play action. Daniels. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Forced out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
18, find it, Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
60 Here we go.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Panther 11, get up. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Get 300. Get 700.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Baker gonna fire complete here to McMillan. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Hurry, hurry!
They send Godwin in motion.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry, hurry! What's that?
Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. A gain there of 15. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Set. What's that?
He'll go again here with Irving. And he will work his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Set.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Pistol. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Trying the left side, here's Hall.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Run. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Alert! What's that?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Right back to Irving. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Rodgers now. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Taking off. Oh, the ball is out. The Bucs have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
And he's in! Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Tampa. His second touchdown of this first half. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Back north. Over 50.
First down for Aaron. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Cat 326.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. On third down, Rodgers. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going up top again. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's to the sideline and intercepted. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando. And Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They send Godwin in motion. On first down, here's Irving. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On the RPO, a pass taken by McMillan. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A give, and this is Irving. Irving's got a first down, still going.